Ego is the most expensive emotion. Ego. Yes. You know, sometimes ego will literally make you miss correction. Listen to what I'm saying this morning. This is very important. I just want to put something on your mind today to give you something to think about. This is a perfect leadership skill. This is a perfect leadership message. If you want to be a better mother, you want to be a better father, you want to be a better person, you want to make better choices, this is something you need to listen to this morning. You want to be wise and you want to grow and get to the next level, this is a message for you this morning. See, ego will make you miss correction. Ego will make you reject real help. Ego. That's what we're talking about this morning. It is expensive. Ego will make you stay stuck just to protect your image. Ego. Ego will also make you lose relationships. Ego. You know, there's some people you ruin opportunities, and the main cost of you ruining these opportunities is ego. Ego will make a person suffer in silence. Ego. Ego will make you, it will literally make you too proud to start small. Ego. Ego. It will make you too proud to admit when you're wrong. Ego. It will make you defend a version of yourself that God is trying to grow out of you. Yes, ego. And this morning, I want to deal with that. Because some people right now are stuck. They aren't. And you're stuck right now because of ego. You have the potential. You have great potential. You stuck because ego will not, it won't let you be corrected. Yeah. Some people right now, you're stuck because pride will not let you ask for help. And I think about this, I say ego. Ego is expensive. Some people, they are stuck because they would rather look like they have it all together than to admit that they need wisdom. Ego. There's people that stay married because of ego. People stay on jobs because of ego. People stay in bad situations because of ego. It's what I want you to think about today. It is the most expensive emotion. We're talking about the most expensive emotion. Every year you protect your ego is another year you delay your growth. This message this morning is for people who want to grow. You want to get to the next level. You want to build strong. This message is for a person that wants to grow. How many people that's on here today, you want to grow? If you want to grow, I want you to comment one word for me: growth. If every day is a day that you're trying to become a better person and you are trying to figure things out on your own and you are trying to become more valuable, this is a message that you're going to want to hear today. Definitely tap this screen. Let's get our likes up this morning. You know we have a 100K goal before 10 minutes. Looking like it's going to be 15 minutes today. But yeah, this is what we're talking about this morning. This is some powerful stuff. This morning, our reset is very simple. Our reset this morning is very simple. Humility is profitable, but ego is expensive. Did you just hear what I just said? Humility is profitable. Ego is expensive. See, humility will open doors that pride keeps closing. Humility, it helps you receive correction without feeling attacked. Humility, it will help you ask. Yes. You can ask people for things without feeling weak when you're humble. Humility would allow you to start small without feeling embarrassed. I'm just saying, this is going to be a message this morning that you don't want to miss. Humility will help you apologize without feeling like you're lost. Humility will help you grow without needing to protect your image. And this morning, again, if you're just now joining me, we're talking about the most expensive emotion is ego. I want you to drop one word for me if this is already a reset that you need to hear this morning. Drop the word humility. Drop the word humility. It's like, God, I know you working on me. Drop the word humility. Yes. I don't want you to beat yourself up. This message this morning is not about shaming yourself. I'm not trying to call you an arrogant person. This is not about judging people who are still learning. We've all been there. I used to be there. He couldn't tell me anything because my ego was so high. But this morning, this is what, Thursday? This is about growth. This message this morning is about maturity. This is about becoming teachable. This is about being honest enough to say, maybe, just maybe, I don't know everything. When I was a little boy, my dad used to tell me, boy, you think you got it all figured out, don't you? I really did. That's a true story. I used to really think that I had it all figured out. But, you know, just maybe, if you're honest enough, you can say, well, maybe I need help. Maybe I need to listen. Maybe I was wrong. And you often find that people can't really work with you or build with you if you don't have this type of mindset. Maybe the feedback is not an attack. We're talking about this morning, the most expensive emotion is ego. I'm just saying, what if you can say maybe the correction was not rejection? Maybe it was just a small step towards being obedient at something. Sometimes the thing that's standing between you and your next level is not your enemy. You go around telling everybody, you know, this person is this and this person is that. But I want to be honest with you this morning. Just think about something. What if the thing that's standing between you and the next level in your life is not your enemy? What if it's your ego? Think about what I'm saying today. Sometimes the door is not closed. Your ego is just too big to walk through it. Ego. Sometimes the help is there, but your pride will not let you receive it. Ego. Sometimes the instructions is simple for us, but our ego, it sometimes it want to be something to be impressive. Sometimes the people around you are trying to help you grow. I'm just saying, this is a maturity conversation this morning, and I just want you to pay attention to it because it's serious. It's crazy because pride keeps making some of us feel like everybody is against us. But I say this, if you're going to grow, you have to be humble enough to receive what can actually help you. And this is a major thing. For my note takers this morning, write this down. Ego is expensive because it makes you pay for lessons humility could have taught you for free. Now, you could go ahead and you can text that to somebody this morning. You can even put that on your page, and I guarantee you it's going to get you some likes. I'm just saying, ego is expensive because it makes you pay for lessons humility could have taught you for free. Put your mind on that this morning. I want you to drop 3 words for me this morning. If this is already speaking to you, I want you to drop 3 words for me. No more ego. Ego is expensive. I'm telling you the truth. It's expensive. I want to give you a story this morning about Naaman. Naaman. You'll read about him in 2 Kings chapter 5. There was a man named Naaman. Naaman was powerful. Yes, he was a powerful person. He had position, and Naaman had respect. This brother had status. Naaman was a captain. He was successful in the eyes of the people. But Naaman had a problem he could not fix. Yes, Naaman had leprosy. Go over there and read this. This is in there. It's in the book. I told you I like to start off every morning in the book. Naaman had leprosy. That means he had public strength, but private pain. He had status, but he still needed healing. This brother had a name for himself, but he still had a weakness. And that alone is a word for somebody. You can be gifted as a person and you still need help. You can be rich, you can be famous, you can be well known in the world, and you will what? You will still need help. I'm just saying. It don't matter about how much you're respected. You can still need help. It don't matter how strong you are in this world. You can still need instructions. I don't care what your title is right now. That don't just exempt you from needing correction. You can still look successful and still have something in your life that needs to be washed, something that needs to be healed and changed and surrendered. Naaman, I want you to think about him. Naaman went looking for healing. And the prophet Elisha gave him simple instructions. The prophet told him, go wash in the Jordan River 7 times. Yes, he did. But Naaman got offended. He thought the instructions was too small. He thought that the river was too ordinary. He thought that the prophet should have done something bigger, something more impressive, something more dramatic, something that matched his status. But sometimes, I want you to hear me clearly this morning. Your breakthrough is hidden in an instruction that your ego does not like. Are you understanding me this morning? I'm just giving you something to think about today. Sometimes your breakthrough is hidden in an instruction that your ego does not like. Sometimes your healing is attached to something that is simple. Sometimes your next level is attached to something that is simple. I want to tell you this. Sometimes your next level, it don't look impressive. Yeah. Sometimes God will use small instructions to expose a big ego. I'm just saying, this is something I want you to think about this morning. Naaman almost missed his healing because the instructions that the prophet gave him offended his pride. And one of his servants had to speak wisdom to him. 2 Kings 5:13, it says, "My father, if the prophet had bid thee to do some great thing, wouldest thou have done it?" In other words, if he told you to do something, if he told you to do something big, you would have done it. So why are you rejecting the simple things? That is where a lot of people are right now today. If the instructions somebody told you look big, you'll do it. If the opportunity look impressive, you'll take it. But if the help came from somebody famous, yes, you will listen. If the correction came wrapped in an applause, yes, you'll want to take it. But because it came simple, most people reject it. If it came too small or if it challenged your pride, sometimes you get offended. But Naaman humbled himself. Yes, he did. That brother had leprosy. He humbled himself. He went down, he washed, and he was healed. The healing, I want you to notice something. It did not come when he was protecting his image. The healing came when he humbled himself enough to obey the instructions. For my note takers, I want you to write this down this morning. Sometimes your breakthrough is hidden in instructions that your ego does not like. Yes, that is important for you. Sometimes your breakthrough is hidden in instructions. Yes, that your ego does not like. I want you to drop one word if you're willing to be teachable. Drop the word teachable. I want to know right now who is not offended and who's teachable. One thing you learn about being teachable is when you're a teachable person, people can grow with you. When you are a teachable person, your relationship will work. This message is a message this morning that is geared towards teaching you that ego is expensive, and to get to your next level, you need to be teachable. Maybe you should share this with somebody this morning. Before we get to our 3 points, maybe you should share this with somebody this morning. Take some time, tap that screen. We almost at 100K this morning. Yeah. I'm just saying, this is something that I want you to listen to, because this is very important. Drop the word teachable. If you are willing to be teachable. I don't even like to build with people who are not teachable. You will miss me every time. I can't have a one-on-one with you if you're not teachable. I keep telling everybody ego is expensive. The main truth that I want to give you this morning is very simple. See, humility is profitable. Listen to what I'm saying this morning. Humility is profitable. Ego is expensive. Ego will cost you your peace. Yes. Listen to me what I'm saying this morning. Ego will cost you your peace. Ego will cost you relationships. Ego will cost you wisdom. Ego will cost you opportunities. Your own ego, it will cost you your own healing. It will cost you growth. Ego will cost you years that you did not have to lose. I'm just saying. Because pride makes everything harder than it has to be. Pride makes rejection feels like rejection. It makes correction feels like rejection. Pride makes help feel like weakness. Pride makes starting small feel embarrassing. I'm just saying. Pride is of the devil. I'm trying to let you know right now. Pride makes an apology feels like defeat. If I apologize to somebody, that means that they won. Pride makes accountability feel like an attack. Pride. It makes growth feel uncomfortable because growth requires you to admit that there is still something that you need to learn. But humility says, look, I hear you. I can be corrected. Humility says, I can ask for help when I need this. I can start small. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can listen and I can learn and I can grow. Humility says, look, I don't have to pretend like I got it all together. I'm telling you that is freedom for you. When you stop protecting your ego, you can start protecting your future. Yes. Write that down. When you stop protecting your ego, you can start protecting your future. Yes. Yes. In Proverbs 16:18, it says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That means that pride always has a cost. It is expensive. You may not feel it right away. You may not feel it immediately. You might not see it at that very moment. But pride keeps leading people into unnecessary losses. This morning, we are breaking that. I want you to write this down real quick. Write this down real quick. Real quick. You cannot grow past correction you keep rejecting. You cannot grow past correction you keep rejecting. Why is it that you get older people in their 50s and in their 60s and in their 70s still stuck in life? Because ego has cost them freedom. Ego has cost them growth. Ego has cost them their promise. I keep telling you, ego is expensive. I want to give you 3 morning points this morning. Okay? I want to give you 3 morning points this morning before we get to our affirmations. Okay? These 3 points that I'm about to get ready to give you is going to help you become more teachable. It's going to help you become more humble. It's going to help you be more ready for growth. Okay? Yeah. Now, if anybody ever had problems with their ego, I want you to drop 100. Drop 100. I want to know who's going to be honest with me this morning. How many people on here have had issues with their ego? Could nobody tell you nothing? You knew it all. Because I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm going to tell you right now, yes, that used to be me. And God yet be working on me. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Sometimes in life, you have to really be able to be honest with yourself and say, yeah, God's still working on me. But I'm just letting you know this morning, as we're building through this day and we have been going through this week, that your ego is very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive. All right. Let's see where we are with our likes. Okay. Point number one. Ego keeps you from receiving correction. Write that down. Ego keeps you from receiving correction. This is our first point today. Ego keeps you from receiving correction. Look at here. Some people cannot grow right now in your life, and maybe it's you, because every correction feels like an attack. Somebody gives you some feedback and they get defensive. Does this sound correct? Have you ever gave somebody some feedback and they get defensive? They want to shut down on you. They want to come against you because you've given them some feedback. How about when somebody tells them the truth? They shut down. They stop answering your calls, your messages. How about if somebody points out a pattern and they make excuses? How about somebody tries to help them see something and they take it personal? Correction is not always rejection. Sometimes correction is protection. Sometimes correction is direction. Are you listening to me this morning? You see, but if your ego don't allow this, you are going to be the one who don't go to the next level. You're going to be the one to get hurt the most. You're going to be the one that get open for more attacks in your life. You're going to be the one that go into more areas that is wrong for you. Sometimes correction is the thing that keeps you from repeating a pattern that keeps hurting you. Correction. Sometimes correction is the wisdom you prayed for, but it did not come in the package that you wanted. You have to be careful. Yes. You have to be careful when you keep rejecting people who are trying to help you grow. Just listen to what I'm saying this morning. If you're humble, I promise you're going to go to the next level. Everybody correcting you is not against you. Everybody challenging you is not jealous of you. Everybody giving you feedback is not hating on you. Listen to what I'm saying this morning. There's many of you right now, you on a brink of a next level in your life. But your ego may be costing you the next level. There's many of you right now, I know you have real solid potential in your life. I want to tell you that everybody that's telling you the truth is not trying to embarrass you. Hear what I'm saying this morning. Sometimes they can see something that you cannot see because you are too close to yourself. This is in relationships, friendships. This is on the job. And if you are too proud to listen, if your ego is so lifted up, you may keep bleeding in places where wisdom was trying to cover you. Write this down for me if you would. Write this down. Write this down real quick. Correction does not kill your future. Ego does. Write that down. Correction does not kill your future. Ego does. Yes. I just want to give you something to think about today. You know, we're coasting through this week, and today is it's a life skill that will teach you and build you and get you to a new place. This type of skill will get you paid. This type of skill will set you up. I'm just saying. Drop correction if you're ready to receive correction without getting offended. Drop the word correction. This right here is something that I believe that God has to deal with us often on. We have to be reminded. Maybe you are not in this season right now. Maybe this is a reminder for you. Maybe this is something that you should share with somebody else. Be like, look, you know, in our morning affirmation this morning, we talked about ego and how it is the most expensive emotion it's the most ego. It costs you. If you rocking with me this morning, take 30 seconds and tap that screen. Let's run our likes up this morning. Let's go ahead and get to 200K. Do me a favor, go ahead and tap that screen for me this morning before we get to our point number 2. And if you're just now joining, we are talking about ego is the most expensive emotion. See, you thought it was jealousy. You thought it was anger. Some people, you thought it was happiness. Get too happy and you just spin. No. We're talking about the most expensive emotion is ego. Yeah. Tap that screen for me a little bit more. Let's go. Let's go today. Let's get our likes up this morning. This is a teaching moment. Sometimes we have to be taught about ourselves, and we have to be taught. It's like, why is it we have not moved and grew? And why is it have some people have not been able to heal? Why is it that some people are stuck, financially stuck? Why are some people mentally stuck? Why are some people physically stuck? We talked about Naaman this morning. Go and read about Naaman. If you're just now getting in here, we talked about him this morning. The prophet told him, he said, look, go and wash yourself in the Jordan River if you want to be healed from leprosy. Naaman's ego stood up and like, man, what? I need something way more impressive than that. Yeah. It took another man of God, or it took somebody else to come to him and tell him, man, look, if the prophet told you to do that, why maybe you should rethink this. I tell you, ego keeps you away from your healing. Point number two. Ego keeps you from asking for help. Ego. Yes. Hear what I'm saying this morning. Ego keeps you from asking for help. Now, this one is going to hit people who are strong for everybody else. Listen to what I'm saying. You strong for everybody else. This is going to make you feel weird. Every intent in this is to teach you, not break you or shame you. Yeah, because you are the one that people call on. You are the one that people lean on. You are the one that people expect to figure things out. You are the one who has everything together. So when you need help, you don't know how to ask for it. Nope. This is me. I've been here. This is what it is. You would rather struggle silently. You would rather carry it alone. You would rather act like you're okay and suffer in private than to let somebody know that you need support. Yes. But ego can make you suffer longer than necessary. Yes, that's what your pride can do. See, pride can make you drown in water somebody could have helped you out of. Your ego can make you lose time because you would not ask somebody a question. Your pride. It can make you miss wisdom because you wanted to look like you already knew. Man, I can remember a time I hired an attorney office and I thought I knew how to be a CEO. This was back in 2020. I thought that I had everything figured out. So I didn't ask no questions of things that I didn't know because I just assumed that I knew. I was full of pride. I was full of ego. And it got broken right there in front of a mentee of mine. Somebody I mentored. They got a chance to see me get broke down by somebody who was a millionaire that told me that my business would fail in 2 years because I did not know how to be a CEO and I was a great marketer. Broke me down. Got to my hotel room and I cried. He embarrassed me. But pride can make you miss wisdom because you want it to look like you already knew. Pride can make you reject support because you did not want to appear weak. I'm just saying. Asking for help does not make you weak. Listen to me this morning. Asking somebody for help does not make you weak. It makes you honest. It makes you wise. Asking for help, it makes you human. Listen to what I'm saying. This is important for your growth. There is strength in knowing when you need support. Listen to what I'm saying this morning. There is strength in knowing when you need support. There is wisdom. There is wisdom in knowing when you don't have the answer. There is maturity in saying, I need help. Yes, there's maturity in that. Some of you don't need to keep suffering. You just need to humble yourself enough to reach out. James 4:10, it says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. Sometimes lifting, it comes after humbling. Sometimes the help, it comes after honesty. You've been telling people, I want this breakthrough. Man, I can't wait till I get a breakthrough. Sometimes breakthroughs, it starts when you stop pretending that everything is fine. I want you to write this down real quick. Write this down. I don't want you to miss this. Write this down. You can struggle longer than necessary when pride makes you suffer in silence. Don't forget it. You can struggle longer than necessary when pride makes you suffer in silence. I want you to drop 3 words if you're not too proud to ask for help. I want you to drop, help me grow. Help me grow. Help me grow. When I think about this, sometimes if our teammates we call spouses, or when we are in these relationships, if we can put the pride down sometimes and you will ask your person, look, help me grow. Some men, your woman can't help you because you feel like you know it all. She can't tell you her expertise. You don't want to listen to her until somebody else tells you. Then it's like, dang, it's a slap in the face. It's like, honey, I've been telling you this the whole time. But when it came from somebody else, you was able to receive it from them. But when it came from me, that was ego. That was ego. Yeah, man, we got it bad. I'm sorry, bro. We have it really bad. And it cost us our growth. And it cost us our relationships. And it cost us our peace. It cost us a lot. Ego. Ego. Point number 3. Let's see where we are with our likes this morning. If this is helping you this morning, do me a favor. Hit those likes. Let's run our likes up. We should have been at 250 by now. If you're liking what I'm saying, if all 700 of us could like this and share this, and because this is a message that can help a lot of our people reset throughout the day. I really believe there's somebody right now, you on the brink of a real deal breakthrough, but your ego is stopping you. I believe it's somebody right now that is on the verge of building something so great and powerful, but your ego is in the way. And that's why we're talking about it this morning. Maybe you have somebody on your team, and maybe you have somebody right now that their ego, this is something you should share with them. Yeah. I'm just saying this is something that you should share with them. This is something that you should share with them. Point number 3. Point number 3. Point number 3. Ego. Ego keeps you from starting small. Ooh, this right here gonna hit some people, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, this talking to me all over again. This is one of my problems, and this is why I've hesitated so long to do certain things. I was so ashamed of starting small. Ego keeps you from starting small. Ego, it keeps you small. I'm just saying. It's like ego keeps you from starting small, but your ego, it will keep you small. See, some people never build anything right now. Some people never build anything too big because they was too prideful to start small. Somebody tell you to start investing and you tell yourself, well, if I ain't got at least $1,000 to put in, I don't want to invest. You would tell yourself, if I don't have this amount of money, I'm not going to start. Don't you know some of the richest people in the world start small? They start with that $25 and they learn how to scale that $25. And they get to $100. Then they learn how to scale that $100. Then they get to $150. And then now they just repeat and rinse. Repeat and rinse. Some people never build anything strong, anything powerful, because you was too prideful to start small. You want to have the big platform now. You think you too good right now. You don't want the small beginnings. Did you know, even me? Yes, there was a time in my life I didn't even use Instagram. I just really started using Instagram about 2 years ago. Maybe 3. And when I started it, I started small. But some people, you think that you're so big and you're so bad and you this and you that. You think because of your money, you should have a platform. You think because of your ego and because of your expertise and some of what you hold and what you possess, you say, look, I'm too big to start small. Sometimes you go out here and you pay for followers because you're too big to start small. And paying for followers will keep you small. A lot of people don't know that. They make you pay a price for fake followers. You get no reach. You just look big, but you're really small. Celebrities do it. Professional athletes do it. Nobody ain't really looking on their pages. But to keep an image up, they don't want to start small. How about people who want big business? You say, man, I want to have a big business and I want to grow and I want to do this. You want a big business, but you don't want to have the basic discipline to build a big business. I told God, I said, God, I want you to make me a millionaire. Yeah, I just want you to make me a millionaire because I'm Mark Lee Jr. It don't work like that. God is not finna let you just skip steps because you won't know how to keep it. You have to learn the basic discipline first. Some people right now, you want big healing in your life. You really want to be healed. You're asking God to really heal you right now. But you don't want to make the small daily choices. Yes. You don't want to make the small daily choices because your ego is too big. You say, I ain't got to do all of that to get to that. I don't have to do all of that, but you're not getting anywhere. But you want big healing. You want God to really restore you and to really, give you a new identity and to bless you and to take your finances and maybe heal your finances and maybe heal your mind and heal your body, but you don't want to take the daily choices. Some people, you pray for big opportunity, but sometimes you don't want the uncomfortable process. Every big opportunity has an uncomfortable process. Yeah. I got him, I'll block him now. Yeah. Some people, you want big results. You do. You want these big results in your life, but you don't want the simple instructions. People give you simple instructions. Now, this is big. Please listen to me what I'm saying right now. You be wanting big results in your life and you be saying like, dang, God, I want this and I want that and this and this. I'm just saying, think about something. You don't want to take simple instructions. People tell you start small. They say some of the simplest things in the world. Hey, look, if you do this, you'll be straight. That is what happened to Naaman. That is what almost happened to Naaman. We talked about him, 2 Kings. Naaman wanted healing, but the instructions, it felt too small. He told him, go wash in Jordan. That ain't look too impressive to him. That did not feel powerful enough for him. That did not match his status. But the small instruction was connected to the big breakthrough. And some of you need to hear this morning. Do not despise the small steps. Listen to me this morning. Do not despise the small steps. Do not despise the small starts. Don't do it. Don't look down on the small routines. Don't look down on the small opportunities. Let me tell you something. When I started a business, people looked down on me. Yes, they looked it down on me and they would say, oh, you have a little small credit business. Yes, that's what they said. They said, oh, you got a little small credit business. Same people. A year later, asking me for a loan. Oh. Oh, you need something from me? In my little business? Don't look down on people and don't look down on small, humble beginnings. Don't despise small opportunities. Don't despise small corrections. Don't look down on small acts of obedience. You may want to build something big, but you have to become humble enough to start where you are. You may want the full vision, but today, you need the next step. You may want the whole answer, but today, you need one obedient decision. You may want everybody to see the outcome, see how blessed you are, but today, you need to honor the process. Write this down for me if you would. Write this down. Some people, they never build anything big because they are too proud to start small. Some people never build anything big because they are too proud to start small. Ooh, when I think about churches and I think about organizations and when I think about this, sometimes the ambition, the ego of the leader, he never built a big church. He never built a big community. He have a big plan, big ideal, and you ask yourself, why does it never work? Because you're too prideful to start small. Start small if you are willing to start where you are. I want to see a people this morning. I want to know a person who's not ashamed to start small. Drop that in the comments if you would for me. I want to see a person who can say that, look, I'm not going to let my ego get in the way. I'm not going to let my ego stop me from building what God has for me. I'm not going to let my ego get and block me from becoming a powerful person. I want you to start small if you're willing to start where you are. Now, I want to have a moment of reflection before we go into our morning affirmations. I want you to ask yourself these questions. Where has my ego been costing me in my life? Ask yourself this question. Where have my ego been costing me? I need you to identify this morning. Please do that for me. I need you to identify this morning. Where has my ego been costing me? Ask yourself this question. What correction have I been rejecting? Yes. What correction have I been rejecting? Yes. Definitely want to give a shout out to Morgan. I see you just purchased a book. I appreciate you for purchasing 21 Days to Reset. Thank you so much. Ask yourself this question. What feedback offended me, but may have been trying to grow me? Ask yourself this question. Yes. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Where have I been too proud to ask for help? Where has I been too prideful to ask for help? We're getting ready to get to our affirmations, but I need you to ask yourself these questions before we get there. Ask yourself this other question. Where have I been suffering in silence? Yes. You've been quiet and you know you've been needing help. But you are the one that's supposed to have everything figured out. Where have you been suffering in silence? Another question I want you to ask. Where have I been too proud to start small? Yes. Where have I been too proud to start small? Has it been in a relationship? Has it been in my business? Has it been in my brand? Has it been where in your life right now have you been too prideful to start small? Has it been in your healing? Has it been? I want you to identify this. Another question. Where have I been waiting for something big while ignoring the simple instructions? Yes. You've been waiting for something big, but you ignore the simple instructions. Yes. Another question. Who have I been defensive with? Yes, we got to be honest this morning. What apology have I been avoiding? What accountability have I been resisting? Now, this next question is a really good one. This next question is really powerful. Yes. This next question. What lesson keeps repeating in my life because I refuse to humble myself? Now, I want you to answer this with complete honesty. What lesson in your life keeps repeating? Because you refuse to humble yourself. We all got these lessons. I'm not exempt. Nobody on this live is exempt from this question right here. Nobody could say that, oh, I'm just telling you, we're human. So what lesson keeps repeating because you refuse to humble yourself? In the biggest question of today, the biggest question. This is the biggest question. Real quick, the biggest question. What would change in my life if I became more teachable? Ask yourself that question. What would change in my life if I became more teachable? And I hope all of my leaders are on this call this morning. This could be considered a powerful leadership training because we are all trying to lead ourselves. We're trying to lead our families. We're trying to lead our children. In this type of conversation, you should teach your babies, baby, your ego is going to cost you some things. How do you know? Because it costs daddy some things. It costs mama some things. It costs grandmama, uncles, and yes, ego. Sometimes the next level in your life is not waiting on more talent. Nope. Sometimes it's waiting on more humility. I want you to write this down real quick. Write this down, and then we're going to go over to our affirmations this morning. I want you to write this down this morning, and then we're going to go over to our affirmations this morning. The door may not be closed. Your ego may just be too big to walk through it. You can probably take this and put this on your platform today, and it's gonna get some likes. Whole bunch of people may share it. It may go viral. Write it down. You know what? Write it down and tag me. The door may not be closed. Your ego may just be too big to walk through it. Yes. Yeah. You know what? I'll give you another. one. You can screen record. Let me let you screen record real quick. Then you can post it and definitely tag me. I'm going to say this one more time. The door may not be closed. Your ego may just be too big to walk through it. Now, don't let that go over your head. Straight up. I'm just trying to tell you, it may go viral because it's the absolute truth. It is the absolute truth. I'm trying to tell you right now, it is the absolute truth. Yes. I want to go ahead and affirm some things with our mouths this morning. Okay? I want to go ahead and affirm some things this morning with our mouths. I just want you to repeat after me as we go and we talk through these affirmations. Repeat after me if you can. Say it out loud. If not, just tap that screen, run our likes up during this entire moment. All right, here we go. I choose humility. I choose growth. I choose wisdom. I choose correction. I choose to be teachable. I am not too big to learn. I am not too proud to ask for help. I am not too important to start small. I can receive feedback without feeling attacked. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can apologize when I need to. I can grow from correction. I can learn from people around me. I can ask questions. I can receive support. I can start where I am. I can take the next step. I will not let ego delay my future. I will not protect my pride more than my purpose. I will not reject help because I want to look strong. I will not miss healing because the instructions looks simple. I will not let pride cost me what humility could unlock. I receive humility. I receive wisdom. I receive correction. I receive growth. I receive courage. I receive this reset. Pause. Yeah. All right. As we begin to close the day, I'm just excited to be able to have this type of conversation with you today. This morning, I want you to think about what I said. I want you to really think about what I said this morning. Because it's the truth. The most expensive emotion is ego. And it will mess your life up if you let it. Pride is of the devil. I'm just saying. It's the truth. It's his way to keep you trapped. It's his way to keep you small. It's his way to keep you from your purpose. Don't allow pride to override your purpose. Ego will make you defend what you should be healing in your life. Many of us, we have characteristics that we learned when we was a kid, that we learned in old relationships, that guess what? We need to unlearn those things. Ego, it forces us to stay stuck. And all I'm saying today is that, it costs too much. Sure, it costs too much. Humility is profitable. Humility, it helps you grow. Humility, it helps you listen. Humility, it helps you change. It helps you ask for help. Humility helps you apologize. Humility, it helps you start small. Humility is how you're going to receive instructions, even when it's not impressive. Never, don't forget what we talked about this morning. Naaman, he almost missed his healing because the instructions offended his pride. So don't let that be you. Don't let that be your story. Don't miss your healing. Don't miss your reset because you didn't like the instructions. Don't miss your growth because you rejected all corrections. Don't miss this next level. Man, you got a next level coming in your life. You got a level of freedom you haven't even gotten a chance to experience yet. But don't miss it because pride told you not to ask for help. Pride told you, I'm just saying. Pride told you, no, you too embarrassed to start small. This morning, humble yourself. Be teachable. Receive correction. Ask for help. Start small. Take the next step. Because humility will take you further than pride ever could. Humility is profitable. And ego is expensive. So what I want you to do, I want you to move different. I want you to choose different. I want you to protect your peace different. I do. And I want you to never forget that ego is expensive. This is your morning reset.